Hello everyone, welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. So, I've made a few mistakes. So I looked it up. This is my current save, right? I looked it up. Apparently I should have been trying to befriend Adachi a little bit earlier. I kind of put it off because I didn't realise it was going to end in November. I thought it was going to end in December. Not to mention he's quite inconvenient to rank up. So it turns out that even if I went back to this previous save, which is 7 hours younger, so I would have to at least put in another 7 hours of gameplay, which is over 2 streams, I still wouldn't be able to max out his social link. I wouldn't be able to get to rank 6 where it needs to be. So I have effectively locked myself out of the secret ending. Now, I've not locked myself out of the true ending, because that just needs Mari's social link to be 10, which I think I can still achieve. But I am really kicking myself. I should have been keeping more saves. I've got so many save slots and I haven't been using them properly. And I'm really angry at myself, but whatever. It's fine. It sucks. And I may go back and do New Game Plus, or I might look up the videos, the cutscenes, but for now we'll just play with the hand that I've built myself in my utter foolishness. Just to show it off. My social link with Adachi is 4. You know, I've done it every single time I could since that day, and I'm still 2 points off. Very annoying. Very annoying. I looked up the Akechi social link just fine, but the Adachi social link, no. I'll just wing it, you know. What's the worst could happen? Idiot. Idiot. Well, whatever.
And now, the weather. The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
The fog will set in tonight. Let's watch the Midnight Channel. There's probably no need to watch the Midnight Channel anymore. We've done it, guys. We've saved the city. Ooh, innocent. The fog from yesterday's still there this morning.
Oh, there he is!
Take a look at this. Namatame's in today's paper.
The front page's headline article says that Namatame has regained consciousness. The day before dawn, the suspect Taro Namatame, who had been confined in a local hospital, regained consciousness. In response to police questioning, he testified he's sorry for what he has done and was scared. From here on, the police are hoping to solve the entire case based on the suspect's depositions.
So it's finally over.
Yeah,
Seriously, I wish we could have done it sooner. Isn't the fog kind of thick this morning? And it's so chilly.
It rarely gets this cold in November.
Hi, Dutchie.
Oh, it's you guys. Perfect timing. I just got a call from the hospital. They said that starting today, it's okay to visit Nanako-chan.
So she's getting a little better. Thank goodness.
Oh, is that today's paper? So you already know about him.
How's Namatame doing?
He's regained consciousness, but it's hard to say. He's still mentally unstable, but we're slowly piecing together a story. This is still a secret, but I guess it's okay to tell you guys. You know that diary we found? There were entries about Miss Yamano and Miss Konishi in it. Looks like Namatame had been making advances on Miss Konishi.
That son of a bitch!
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head to the hospital now. Dojima-san's recovering too, so I need to go over a few things about this case with him.
Yosuke.
Sorry, I'm alright. Namatame's been caught. He can't hurt anyone now. But forget him. Let's all go visit Nanako-chan after school.
Of course.
Let's tell the others once we get to school.
The finals are next week. How's your studying going? Though you may be busy with your studies, make sure and keep up with your personal grooming. Every year, some boys come stumbling into class stubble on their chins. Of course, their 5 o'clock shadow is more a 5-day shadow. Speaking of facial hair, some nations used to impose a tax on facial hair. In 18th century Russia, they also had a hat tax, bath tax, laundry tax, chimney tax, and more to fund their military. Those sure were taxing times. Be sure to take this down. You never know what will be on the test, just like you never know what will be taxed next.
Nanako, everyone's here to see you.
Aww.
Bro.
Walking still seems painful for her. Nevertheless, Nanako looks happy.
Dojima-san! How many times does this make it today? I understand that you're worried about your daughter, but you still need your rest too.
Sorry.
Are your injuries that bad?
Well, my wounds are just closed up, and it seems I have a couple of fractures as well.
I'm sorry. I'll wheel him back to his room immediately.
What are you apologizing for?
It's almost time for your checkup, so make sure you're back in your room before then.
Big bro.
I'm here, Nanako, I'm here.
Yeah. I'm so glad.
Nanako closed her eyes with a relieved expression. Aww. Seems to have fallen asleep. You see an explanation concerning Nanako's condition from the doctor.
Her condition is stable for now, but I never thought I'd say this as a doctor, but we still can't figure out the cause of Nanako-chan's symptoms. That's why we can only administer temporary treatments to alleviate her current pains.
But she's not in danger anymore, is she?
She's regained consciousness, but we can't let our guard down yet. All we can do for now is to monitor her condition closely.
Adachi, how's it going with Namatame?
Well, he's awake now, but he's in no condition to tell us anything useful. We only get a little time each day to interrogate him, so we're stuck until his strength recovers.
I see. I should get back to work as soon as possible. Hopefully by then, Nanako will be out of the hospital.
I think Nanako-chan can get more peace and quiet if she stays here. It's so foggy out, and there's been some weird rumors going around. Seems like no one knows why there's so much fog in town.
It's true. the number of patients complaining about fog-related health problems has increased, which is quite unusual.
What Tatsushima is a new member of the investigation team, Pog. I was kind of thinking that. Isn't that just a rumor?
I can't say for sure that it has no effect on the human body. It certainly could be a psychological effect. People's anxiety over the fog could cause problems. But as far as the fog's chemical makeup, well, that's not my field, so I can only speculate. What concerns me is that transportation of our medical supplies has been delayed due to the fog.
Fog-related health problems. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Anyone who says that is just blowing smoke.
He doesn't know. Now the cat has regained consciousness. But it seems it'll take more time until she fully recovers. Now Tammy's interrogation has finally begun. The fog that won't lift and people with mysterious health problems. For now, it seems you can only watch and wait to see how things will turn out. Has anyone try putting on our TV world glasses on just to see if it affects the fog here?
Isn't this weather strange? How could it be lasting so long?
It's just fog.
I've never seen anything like it.
I wonder
I
what's
used
causing
some fog that lasted for several
creepy.
weeks.
I heard that a friend of mine's son got sick from the fog and collapsed. You know how sensitive children are to that sort of thing.
I heard something too. They say an old man was driving through the fog and got into an accident.
What? Did he lose control?
Well, he'd never been in an accident or even gotten a ticket before, so something seems off. Isn't that scary?
I've even heard there are experts saying it's poisonous. I wonder if that's true.
Do you think it's, because of that global warming thing? This town's changed a lot over the years. I wish the government would step in and do something about this.
Oh, I agree completely. If we're going to pay taxes, I expect the authorities to do their jobs.
This fog is poison! It's a gas filled with viruses! Don't inhale the fog, or you'll die!
He's not the first one like that I've seen lately.
Poisonous gas, though?
Oh, I'm sure it's not true.
Oh.
Is something wrong?
Oh my. I think I'm coming down with something.
You can't be serious. Oh, that's right. I needed to do some grocery
Right.
shopping. Well then.
Inaba is full of hypochondriacs.
Business has been so slow lately.
Oh, anyway, actually remind me, did I ever max out the devil? No, I'm almost there though. What's this music? Oh my gosh. It's menacing.
You.
Sedative? Really?
Night.
That's not what we need. Oh my gosh, it's just endless fog. The weather's been really weird lately. What's up with all this fog? The fog is gonna stay forever. That is nothing to worry about. So some great guy on TV said. And it's poisonous, very toxic, and nobody even knows why it's toxic. And just thinking of how toxic this makes you feel ill. Should we stay home for a while? Huh. Just being too late to take the photos beginning next week, aren't you? Who wants to hang out with me? Nato, hi.
Good day.
She's too cold now. Such painful see she got bad back. Oh, see? Speaking of bad back, there's a deity that makes your back hurt. It's tied named Atlas. Do you know him? He's often depicted carrying the earth on his shoulders, and looks really heavy. It makes me hurt just looking at it. Atlas is also used in geography class. Do you know what they are? Well then, you could. Who doesn't look like he'd know? Come on, I've got virtually every single answer right. An atlas is a book of maps. Yeah, but Atlas is a book of maps. My case's book of maps features a large picture of Atlas on the cover. No, the spelling is spelled Atlas, okay? I mean, how else would you spell it? There's, ow, my back. Wait, isn't this game developed by Atlas? Ay, ay, ay. So they, because the spelling, ugh, good grief. What was that? Yeah. Not bad. Let's walk now to home through the fog. Wait, didn't I already do this one? Another love letter? Nothing so simple. The card you delivered to me before? It's on the same cardstock, the same size, and some just like last time. Son is carved from the same person. Fog has enveloped the area. Detective, your prized possessions in my hand. Can you cover them? The game is afoot. The Phantom Thief. Working a figure who snuck in your Shirogane estate. I'll send this to Yakushi-kun so you can turn it into police evidence. Phantom Thief? How absurd. I haven't time to waste on this. Why so uncomfortable?
That isn't it.
Not fretting, I'm just holding the Shirogane name and seeing this case through the end. Although, breaking those things sent me this challenge. Leaving its police hand could jeopardize the honor of the Shirogane name. That's why I don't like this. Not with you, I always seem to lose my composure. Don't get involved in this sort of childish game. So you know what only makes me angry. Let's catch him together. Of course we will. You're the one who brought this to my attention. Let's work together on this. Aww. The Phantom Thief's Challenge. Mind charge? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh no, I don't know what I want to replace. Invigorate is really nice for long boss battles, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to have that many long boss battles that couldn't just be resolved with a mid-battle SP restore. Ooh, I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to take my charge because I think it's so much better. Let's re-examine the first card. Must be some sort of hint here. Of course, I intend this investigation because I have free time. Something else I must do. Oh, sure. Plans to go out with the SK tomorrow. Nice. What a miserable sight. I wonder if I can even increase Mario social link. If I can't increase Mario social link any further, then I am absolutely just like giving up on this game.
What do
Let's spend an evening with.
I'm giving this to you.
Blue pepper chips.
Good night.
Wait, so even though we're Okina? Wow, okay.
Kept ya.
Catch a movie? Blood, sweat, tears, and baseball. Sounds good. You'd like it? Tell you already, I don't want to see that one. Let's watch it. It's the Soma. Oh, I can also work at the hospital. Maybe I should let me use the post box real quick. What a pyramid scheme. Working in a hospital whilst my family's there. Getting into the sky this fog, I really don't like this weather. Why? I'm fine with it. So we don't see Funk's poisonous. I don't feel bad at all. You're worrying too much. Persona user. She's a persona user. The town was supposed to be like this from the very beginning. Pretend this is natural. If you say so. Well, she was calling in sick lately, but I guess there's nothing really unusual. Maybe I should go home for today. The fog doesn't seem to be lifting either. Don't you feel drained on foggy days? The bad news is I can't go home yet, though. That's the crushing reality of a full-time employee. Days like these, I just spend all days counting my money at home. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's easy to count when you use a sequence of numbers with a common difference. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Numbers of geometric progression are more difficult to count by. His seems evenly hard to count by. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Can you answer this? Isn't that a Fibonacci sequence? Fibonacci sequence, good to know you're studying. Yeah, studying. It quietly hides Jojo manga. Fibonacci sequence is defined by starting at 0 then 1, then all others are the sum of the two before them. One dream of having my money grow in geometric progression, but at the very least I can wish for a Fibonacci growth. Getting off topic, but my husband's acting weird lately. Now we've been fighting, these are going without how the not that we're fighting. Focus points. Depressed, let's continue lecture. It's possible to visit Nanako. How do I visit Nanako? I don't know. Whatever. Let's just hang out with Naruto more. Only 2. Oh man, out of ceilings. How miserable. And now let's go see Sayako.
I'm sorry.
You're in work today, aren't you? I want to say goodbye. Goodbye? I'm you in this hospital today. Sayako looks straight into her eyes. And then she turns away. I grew to hate hospitals. All the life and death. In the end, everyone leaves, leaving me behind. I was lonely. Then I remembered. I remembered that I wanted to help. I became a nurse because I wanted to save people's lives. I couldn't see it, that it was as simple as that. No, I probably didn't want to see it. Sayako smiles gently. I think this is the one who would show me this as some kid with a rack in his hand. I didn't think of older rich men, and I landed a child. So, I'm going. I'm going to find that path I gave up on. I thought I couldn't do it, but I will walk that road. I'm going to be my own guide. Thinking, walking, taking responsibility for myself. Once I've done all that, I think I can finally say that I've truly lived.
Will you take this?
Hospital ID.
I give you the person I was when I was here.
Sayako looks at you gently. Shouldn't I dispose of this? Shouldn't this be thrown into a blender of some kind? Blender? Shredder? Genuine bond. I'm gonna say it's as much to myself as it is to you.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life? The answers to those things lie within you.
I only just realised, but she's shorter than me. Wow.
So long.
Oh yeah, bye-bye. Cool social link. Sayako left, never looking back. And then I never worked at the hospital again, for some reason. Our Japanese calendar had different names for the months. September was Nagatsuki, and October was Kanazuki. This weather feels like all the gods have gone away and left us since the last month. The fog is just nasty, isn't it? It's like being wrapped up in gauze, like an addition of money or something. Of course, if my house was as nice as one of the ancient pyramids, I probably wouldn't complain about it so much. Mummy's already dead, so they don't have anything to worry about. You, however, have tests coming up. And if you failed the last exams, you have even more cause to concern. I don't want to see you haunting these halls. Well then, Yushan, I got a question for you. There are 130 ancient pyramids in Egypt. Do you know who's buried in the biggest one? Cleopatra was enshrined in her family tomb, I think, because she's Greek. Tutankhamun was in another place. I think it must be Khufu. The Great Pyramid is the tomb of the pharaoh Khufu, owners known as Cheops. It took over 20 years to build and was the largest man-made structure in the world for almost 4 millennia. I'm going to put this question in next week's test. I wish you all luck on moving on to the next grade. Study hard. Let's spend time with Naoto. Nato's thinking carefully as they stared at the two cards laying in front of them. Shiroku's store. Little Yona, her description matched the one you gave. Phantom Thief purchased these cards mere days before handing one to you. If that's the case, it was hard to imagine any elaborate process performed on the card. Though I do sense faint, literally scent citrus, a very weak cologne perhaps. What should I do? Burn it. Reduce ashes? I don't suppose there's anything inside. Ah. Possible, but could it be? House closer. Let's go test out now. Practically dragged by now, too. You chose the card in the fire from the stove, burnt letters appear. It really was invisible ink. This you stain the paper burns first, making it legible. Damn, poor man employing such childish tricks. This sentence here. Card reads as follows. Eating letters with a red face. Eating letters with a red face? This is a mailbox.
I see.
It is. You're good at riddles, I see. Not to smile, she seems to be having fun. Mailbox, there's one in the shopping district. Let's go. A whirlwind tour of Inaba. Something hidden behind the mailbox. Remember had this? Where did you keep it? What was it? Now there's a strange look on their face. I made this when I was a child. It's a detective badge. It's no real function though. A petty challenge and the prize of this stolen detective badge. I had an idea who the phantom thief might be, but none as to his motive. This is an important case to me, and yet without you, I'd never have cracked it. Rather, I wouldn't have bothered.
You have my gratitude.
Nato is showing her unconcealed smile, a rare occurrence. I think this isn't the time to play alongside games, but I think I'd let this play out, if possible. Let's do it. Oh yes, let's. Cute.
I'll see you again.
I don't want to work as a janitor. I want to see my cousin. Anyway, who's out here? Who's up here? There should be Yosuke, right? Yeah. Spend time with Yosuke. Let's try harder next time.
For
I mean,
real?
next time. How about you intend to take Team Naruto? Mochi Unpun. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, the fog is still here. Don't you think there are more and more people getting weird because of the fog? There used to be wearing these huge gas masks around town. Yeah, and people getting sick too. Hadn't been people saying a lot of weird stuff lately? Like the world is ending and that global warming because of original sin, nutty stuff like that. Is that Persona reference? Hey. You think something's gonna happen if you think someone's sick but don't do anything about it? It's really a siesta, my dad. So you guys don't look so well. Are you exhausted and studying for the test around the corner? I hope you're not forgetting something. Christmas is coming up in a month. Have you found your dates yet? I got mine already. Tell you what, I'll give you guys a Christmas question. Question regarding cakes. Which is considered a rice cake? Mochi? Mochi is a type of rice cake. When you think cake, you think dessert, but something pounded together is also called a cake. Mochi is its rice pounded together. Kamaboko is a fish cake. Fish meat pounded together. You probably don't want to be eating fish cakes on Christmas night. Good grief. Was I just staring it down? God, I'm an idol. Let's try and max out Naruto, first and foremost. Fortune. Fortuna, Clotho, Jesus, Nanta, Trepus. And deep news right now, you know, means yet other reasons for having you do the first card. Why you though? Because we looked close.
Huh?
What are you saying? That can't be it. Don't blast such ridiculous nonsense. So what do you think contents of this card? When the bank's closed, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7 at third spot I chose. More cryptic this time. Well, I anticipate that. First thing comes with fruit tree is the original card. The second sentence. At the third, bank's closed, fruit tree grows. By the large 7 at third spot I chose. I don't know. The banks usually close at 35 past 3 or something? I wouldn't think they do. The phrasing is suspicious. 7 and third. When the banks close 7, look at the third and 7th words. Banks and tree. Words by the large tree. The banks is the spot it chose. Oh. This watch brings back memories. Digital watch slightly large for a child's wrist. Pretty advanced, you know. One of the 7 tools of the detective. It's an extremely strong backlight. He used it to blind the enemy. I modified it when I was a child. I've always done this sort of thing ever since childhood. I referred robots and cars to dolls and teddy bears. I liked high places, so I had a secret base in the trees. I enjoyed that. Why? Why couldn't I have been born male? It would have been much easier for me. I could have done what I wanted to with the gusto. It's funny, isn't it? Wow, Narukami, none of these answers are very woke, are they? You're not a very woke persona user. Gender doesn't matter.
Senpai.
Son. Say that's me. Alright, I have to complain. Really, it's quite difficult to keep my composure when you're around. I feel like I'm being lectured, like I'm still a child. That looks her feet embarrassed. Aww. Invigorates too. Oh, that's just like kick in the teeth, isn't it? I kind of don't want to lose out on Vorpal Blade because it's a super useful physical tool and all. But also I have Magidalone, so I don't really think it's that necessary. Seems to be doing all the talking. What can you tell me about yourself? What were you like as a child? Wish I could have seen it. Sus?
I'll see you again.
How do I hang out with Nanako? I want to go visit Nanako. It's not fair. The game is oppressing me. It's a prison. Nothing interesting by the riverbank. Why bother? Let's just sleep. Doing a cone dice kick, we're throwing you into the air. Cool. Already maxed their social link, but whatever. I should go see Nanako. That's what I should be doing. Breathe safe and secure in harsh environments. Saying bundle 4 gas masks, enough for the family. Womp. Hello? Ooh, Mari! Yes, you're exactly the person I wanted to see. Let's spend the day with Mari. But then last time, sorry, I want to talk to you alone.
It's foggy today, too.
Mari is constantly bothered by the fog. What is bothering her?
I'm actually scared that I can't remember anything. Everything about me is borrowed. Everything is just on loan from that room. If I return what I borrowed, I won't have anything left. The name Marie, this body, this voice, they'll all fade away. I feel like that's what'll happen to me. So I thought, if only I could at least remember something. But I couldn't figure out anything. It's really scary.
Oh.
Maybe I don't have any real memories to find. Hey, is this that one place? We came here after eating the steak skewers. It really is nostalgic here. I don't know why, but it feels like I've known this scenery since a long time ago. And yet, the fog erases it all. You can't see anything. I had fun then. Take me there again sometime, okay?
You remember?
Of course I remember, you stupid jerk-faced twerp. I remember. It's a memory. A memory of you and me. Huh. Yeah, I remember. I feel stupid now. It feels incredible.
Mary closed her eyes if reminiscing something.
Hey, can we make more? More memories?
I'll help.
Dummy. Of course you will. I can't make any without you. I don't have to hurry, huh? Even if I don't have memories, I can make more. Thank you. I'm sorry, it's just that I'm happy.
Cute.
Still, you really are a weird person. You're so busy and yet you still take time to take care of me. Why do you do that?
Mary looks at you with anticipation.
What?
Because you're my friend.
Friend. I see. So this is what it means to have friends. Thank you. I'm so happy. I'm your friend now. Look, I'm really counting on you. So let me say, stupid, I hate you.
Aww. Someone at the front door. It's a bead chain. Oh, that's awesome. That's just what I need. What's up, GA? GA and Yukiko. What are you two just doing, vibing by yourselves? Oh, whatever. I'll hang out with Yukiko. Because she's my girlfriend.
Good evening.
Don't concentrate this. Well, not stuff have to be there to see it. I was surprised because she brought up by saying that we looked very cool out of the blue. I'm not embarrassed but happy too. After all, we practiced so hard. It goes that I didn't get to stage dive. That's probably for the best. Why? Yosuke and Kanji can look so cool. Wonder how they learned that maneuver where they land in their faces. The same stuff even Jesse would play on next year at the Amagi Inn. Might be fun to one in the party room. All you do is magic shifts to open the act and... Oh, she's... Don't everyone will be worried. Still, maybe she's taking a long way back on purpose. Just kidding. Can I just have this?
I want you to have this.
Love marshmallow. She is so cute.
Yo!
Yo, you. Look at this weather, man. What's up with this? Really weird. Have you heard anything like this before? Yeah, I found start today. But that's seriously not the point now. What's gonna happen? Don't get confused by it. Yeah, you're right, sorry. It's not gonna help if we start freaking out for no reason. There have been just a lot of weird rumors lately, not just the ones about the fog being poisonous. I just have a very bad feeling about this. What does French food stem from? Italian food. Figure and figure skater. Geometric shapes. Day 2. Who is buried in the biggest pyramid in Egypt? Khufu. What's a book of maps called? An atlas. Oh Yeah, students talking. There's no way you can keep the club going like this. Too many of our members call in sick. When is this damn fog gonna clear up? Senpai, the people are just slacking off aren't showing up either, right? You can keep the club with the members you left with. Maybe the fog helped you find out who's the most dedicated to being in the club. Huh? That's one way of looking at it, I guess. We can make awesome. Come on, let's go sit a blaze. Ray, don't criticize me about hypothetical arson attempts that didn't become real when you come into my chats begging to set things on fire. Okay? You just officially lost your bully dolly privileges. Kankadori, wasn't that a cuckoo? Oh, December. It's country South Pole, no country. The Fibonacci sequence. Fibonacci. So misspelling arsonist, admit that fact. You don't admit you're mugging. I don't admit my mugging because, like, it doesn't even matter. My gosh. You know what they say happened on Midnight Channel? Some say you turn it on, there was a picture of this town in complete ruins. Actually, so you know, because swallowed by the fog and some other dimension. There's a monster in the fog too, like in a story. So ever since fog started, it seems somebody can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Is that town getting more and more messed up? Well, that's incredibly concerning. Bloody Dolly card's still expired. Well, I'm expiring it. I'm redacting it. I'm taking out a whole punch and I'm stamping it. What does it the world wish to... Was it the Nini Desert? Yes! What do you consider rice cake? Mochi.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Then you'll really feel like you're in England.
Whoa, where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
Little clique.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
No, stay as far away from me as possible. In fact, go ahead and be our
This
frontman.
girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
You're on Navi. Why are you having problems?
Guys, put on your glasses!
You put your glasses on, your vision becomes much clearer.
Whoa, it's all clear.
What the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world? Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again.
Yuza is currently sexually harassing Chad Narukami. So true. Someone should punt her into the atmosphere.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Special headquarters.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
Obviously, I answer every single question flawlessly because I'm a genius. Strongly recommended that you take this opportunity to save. Thanks for the warning, game.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
Quick question,
There's
what's your rank
another
with
item of
Adachi?
note here.
It's 5 out
A
of
summary
6.
of
I
Namatame's
failed.
career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's
Fuck
happened.
you,
But all
Dolly
that's
Bit
left
Woman.
is for the police
I
to build a
know.
case for Namatame, right?
Oh, isn't this the time where I have to look up the dialogue options? Can they prove anything?
I'm sure your uncle can.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that! We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
Why did you might have promised to Nanako to buy new kotatsu?
What's the matter?
Tell the others about your promise to Nanako.
A Kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the housewares section for Nanako-chan!
Also, for the record, I don't think you need to max Adachi for the,
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
sometimes you say red deadlines are dumb. The deadline itself isn't necessarily dumb because 10th of the month, you know, that's fine. It's just that Adachi is so fiddly. Like, you basically got to check in on Junes every single day, and then you have to check in on the street every single night. And it basically means that you can't allow yourself to be carried away by someone else. Only because of Kasumi. I just don't like her. Yeah, Kasumi sucks, you know. If we can agree on one thing, we gotta agree that Kasumi just sucks as a character concept. Actually, no, not necessarily as a concept, but Kasumi just sucks. And I don't like her. And her social link is hard to do. In this game, you know, it's like I really tried hanging out with Adachi, but virtually every single time I saw him, I feel like he said, "No, go away." And it's by pure coincidence I got 5 out of 6 that I did. Almost swallowing the mic. Sounds like a skill issue. Why are you swallowing the mic? Kind of fruity of you. Put it down. But yeah, Kasumi sucks. Adachi. Ah, man. I'm so annoyed about Adachi. But anyway, we don't actually need to max out Adachi in order to get the, thing. We just need to max out Mari. It's just that Adachi adds in some cool new scenes that I really, really, really would have liked to do, but I wasn't using up all my save slots for some reason, because I just decided I want to save memory, because my hard drive is, like, nearly full, because... So, you know...
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there.
That's
when
why
she
you want to
wakes
save, because that's the Gengishi. I
What?
know, my
I
bad.
couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
I just don't like going back and replaying
kept the
content
killing,
is another
man.
problem.
We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
You can stay here.
Sensei, I'm so touched. I'll stay by your side until Nana-chan comes home, Sensei.
Oh, that's right. There's no one but you at your place.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan?
Look at that,
while we're
you use
at
all your
it?
save slots. Yes, sir.
That's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this!
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
I don't know, I don't know. Let's give her a Jack Frost doll.
Yeah, that white round shape's the best. A plush doll's the way to go.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Jack Frost.
Yes! And
Yee-hoo!
we'll make the cake!
Of course! Let's make it a cake to remember.
Oh, no, you're not! Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
Hold on, I got a cool. It's a Dachi.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse. The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Come on, let's go!
Meet up at Municipal Hospital. Oh, is Dachina standing here? That voice is at the hospital some time now.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this! Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Nanako.
You think we could give her like an Amrita soda or something? Revival bead?
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
We all feel the same way.
Why'd it turn out like this?
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
Adachi.
You guys still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs. There's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? If you want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here?
Yes, I'm here.
Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
What the hell? What's going on?
Oh, cool. Nanako's dying.
Nanako-chan.
I swear, if she dies, Inaba's gonna burn. He'll be here soon.
Nanako-chan! Nanako-chan! Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
Big bro.
I'm right here.
I'm scared. Big bro. Daddy.
Nanako! Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Oh, Dojima's gonna jump off the roof. Awesome!
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
Doshima's going
What
to
are you
kill.
getting mad at me for? This is the biggest
I'm gonna
hospital,
kill.
and he's in no condition to be moved.
Where's his room?
I can't tell you that.
Just tell us where he is already! Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
Yeah, well, we have a kanji, so we don't really care about police guard. Meanwhile, Nanako's hospital room.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Do you have some Huracan? I'm just saying.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right! Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
No, the room is wide open. What are you doing?
I was scared, so I...
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow!
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed. But it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law! I won't ever forgive what you did!
This... Please! Stop! Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... but...
What's gotten into you guys?
Chie, the voice of reason?
Crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone!
You gonna go for the bad end? I can't go for the bad end. I haven't gotten
Now
a
is our
Dachi.
only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just push him inside?
Guys,
If
what?
any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard.
Why are a bunch of teenagers trying to decide if some guy lives or dies?
What do you think? What do you want to do, leader?
Wait a second here.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
Namatame's true
You just
feelings.
heard the guy's true feelings on TV. What didn't you understand?
Something's bothering
Well,
me.
what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
See, the annoying thing is, like, if I hadn't got this guide in front of me, I would have said he would escape via the TV, and he hasn't. I'm missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Calm the hell down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
I don't know, I'm just following the
What's
guide.
there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
Everyone took a deep breath. Seems everyone's finally regained their composure.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them, though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
Let's just think for now.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again,
I have max social
that's why
stats.
you're our leader.
That's why.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I think if Narukami shows some more emotion would be nice. You're holding back from killing that time you try and find the truth in your back of your I don't think did the anime. I'm 100% sure. I have only watched a little bit of the anime. I've watched up until Chie's Palace, just to see what it was about, and he's a little more expressive. He mostly is just cool and does have his heated moments, but is rational. So yeah, he probably would do something like that in the anime.
Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Chie's Palace. Sorry. Rise's
you're
Palace.
Right. Sorry. And thanks.
Sorry, they sound similar enough. Sharp turning. Investigation was one step closer to the truth. Seems you'll go on with your friends to solve another mystery. Maximum Fools. We can create Loki. We can create Loki? Oh my gosh. I was a catchy this whole time. What is this? Judgment. Seekers of truth.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect.
You see, bye-bye.
The
Where's Will
police
Ray?
officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation and their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but...
Yeah,
he
that
really
guy looks
needs his
fine.
rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
We all nod in sync. Huh? Teddy?
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist?
I do not know.
I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
Cool. Wait, what?
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
What?
Huh? What did you just say? Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place,
Yeah, no one
can't say
actually
for sure
tried
how well she'll
CPR on
recover
her.
from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do. Come on. Stop crying, you two.
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, it's snow.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow.
Special headquarters.
Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
I'm telling you, was it really right to stop everyone from what they're about to do? I sure hope it does. For now, you have no way of knowing. Remember the cell phone has been off this entire time since you're at the hospital. Something new in your inbox. Sky, hey, happened to your little cousin? Anything I can do to help, let me know. Not a nephew, okay? We're best friends, dude, right? Daisuke here. Oh, Nanako-chan. How's she doing? If there's anything I can help you guys, please tell me ASAP. Got the guts, man. You gotta be brave, man. It's Yumi. Where are you right now? Oh wow, Yumi's casual clothes quite nice. If you want to talk about your cousin, please don't think twice about calling me. I'll be waiting for you. Call me back. Checked all your messages. From all your friends in town. Yeah, those are the max 10 social things I've done so far. Whoops. Yeah, friends are there to help encourage each other. I can definitely see what they mean about how you've got to do a new game plus in order to max everything. Maybe I should. Go home before you catch cold. My controller powered down and I put it on charge. Wasn't really necessary for me to be making button inputs. On a vegetable during the cold, sure, I'm a genius, aren't I? Actually, let's... Makes sense that I can't work in the cold. Let's rest. And let's keep going. What's up? Yes.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
Seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams.
I've never heard this
Now
before.
then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid. The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Yeah, who is driving this? Wish you had many times before echoing your mind.
Yeah, well, I quit pretending.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life? The answers to those things lie within you.
You gave me the opportunity to start walking.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Do you think we're gonna run over Teddy? Silhouettes. Cars stop moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Here's something in the distance. Perhaps I should wake up. Well, that's bizarre. Sleeping to know. Who is it? Who is it? I'm coming, I'm coming. Yes, okay.
Teddy's missing.
I know.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Where could Teddy have gone? Probably straight to hell. Probably straight to hell.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time.
Something just occurred to me. Of all the navigators in the series, every single one of them is like highly intelligent and capable of like working a computer. Except for Rosette, who has no actual like Rise, who has like no evidence to suggest he's actually in any way computer literate. Or indeed particularly clever. Wouldn't it be really funny if like all the navigators met up and like they all start talking about really technical jargon and Rise is just like standing there like what are they going on about?
We told him over and over that he could stay here.
The serious thing you had last night. This might be a time for contemplation rather than action. That's what Igor said, but let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
What's be the culprit besides Namatame? Could there be something that proves this possibility? Namatame's diary.
But that points straight at Namatame. Come on, man.
The warning letter?
Morning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
Recall the first warning letter said don't rescue anymore. If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in killed.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kinda odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So, Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, Failing would have been the first 2 cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
We take another step toward the truth. We are the seekers of truth.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful.
Now, so you are
I
sly.
knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly. Wow! There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
I wonder what it could be. Does the whole gang need to be here in all our bright colours? Feels like we're dazzling him.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
He understands what you're saying. Ooh. She asked him. Is saving killing people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Who'd you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
So you didn't kill those 2 girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Well, I wouldn't say his mind is that sound.
But if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first 2 victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
She asked him. Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
Who killed the first 2?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
So, the warning letters...
What are you talking about?
As I thought.
You... believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only... you?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Sometimes casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was, but she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi.
Thank you, Rise. No one
She
asked.
was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Juness?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home.
Oh!
I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
What's done is done. Nanako's still alive. So I guess I can't hate him that much.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm sorry. such a joke. I'm sorry.
Isn't it interesting how if I hadn't, like,
getting a little
saved
tired.
Yuko, there's a good chance,
What are you all crammed in here for?
the murders might have stopped entirely.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's our plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Another step toward the truth. Ooh, exciting!
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
This is so intense. I'm having such blast. Who are we even going to be able to talk to? No one's going to be out in a place like this. I'm not surprised. Kanji Junes is staging an attack on Inaba, and Nanako is their leader. I don't know if there's anyone even here. Ah. Mika-chan. Well, that's one mystery solved. Gas masks are in fashion. Oh! I mean, if you're following the speed limit during a foggy day, that's like a good thing, isn't it? Bookstore's not selling everything. Anything new? Not from this town, anyway. Ah. I wonder around the shopping district. Ay, ay, ay. Saki Kanishi, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatomi person knew her one day and started spouting into craziness. Gave me what that's all about. Suresh and Saki? Hmm. Huh? Please tell me my game didn't just crash. No, I just got tapped out of it for some reason. I'm racking my brain here. Who? What? That's a while ago. Should be on Namatami person came to one day and started smiling. That's craziness. Something about the TV. What's that about? Is Saki? I know you're playing. Got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to the time when Namatami tried to warn Saki. Seemed to think about Namatami making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Maybe I should ask at the liquor store itself? I don't like this. It's hard. Confusing. Maybe I should ask inside the shops or something. Do you sell smart bombs now? Well, you sell Maca Leaf, which is pretty awesome. Actually, that is awesome. I'm gonna buy some of those. Oh, she doesn't sell bombs. To pull out the pilot light from my floor is just unforgivable. This fire's allowed me to stave off the cold and my student elements from the main studio. Shut down in the middle of winter like this, how am I supposed to make a living? How are you expected to make a living when you don't even make a profit? Being an investigator is not easy. What about outside my house? Is there anyone outside my house I can ask? No one at school. So the fog even extends out here, huh? It's this guy with the small company. Aww. A love story of those two. So I have to return to Inaba. But who could I possibly ask who I've not talked to already? Doesn't look like you'll find any more information on a suspicious person. Awesome. So, that line of thinking is exhausted. So that's just great, isn't it? Now what? What do you mean walk around and talk to more people? Have I not done that extensively? Have I not harassed every last human being in this place? What's up, gang? You got any clues? No? Well, it seems like Marius left another poem.
Release yourself. Release yourself. From desire, from impulse. Logic and rationales are excuses for the weak. Release yourself. Your heart's voice. Your internal scream. In exchange for a lost voice, grab hold of your proof of life. Never let it go.
Mari.
What is this?
You consider it scumbag. Why did you read my heart's voice? No, it's not my heart's voice. So Mari, can you switch your impulses, please, to somewhere else? This is just impulses release. I will never let this go. Stop reading my stuff. Huh? Seems you've completed over half the social links. You're committing a social links to come committing to the world. Metal bat. Really? You just had that lying around. A metal bat. That's what she gave me. Critical rate up medium. 30% hit. Look. Look, right? Okay, that is very tempting, but that is also so stupid. Is there a strategy where I actually use that? Incredible. Oh, whoops, no, I've accidentally equipped it. Now, I instead want to have the Greek, which, sure, why not? I don't know. I'm confused. Someone tell me what to do. Do I just go to Juness and ask them what's going on? Wait, what? Says I don't recall seeing any strange people serious comment. It's sure no suspicion individuals. Perhaps someone ask someone else about this. So clearly I need to talk to people who have Yeah, no, whoops though. Great, awesome. Chinese style, yeah.
I'm seriously pooped.
You and me both,
This
girl.
life's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Oh, we're just eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
Spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, There really was no new information. The end?
Game's over. Roll
The
credits.
police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. So to go outside to get some fresh air. I would not describe the air here as particularly fresh, but okay.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here.
Want
Maybe
the
this will help
coat.
clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
Just go everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Kanishi, and judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Nametami was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Kanishi either, despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems most like culprit is someone else. Someone else. It's Nanako! It's Nanako this whole time! It's really interesting, because, like, when they present all the facts like this, Nadachi really does stand out as the most likely culprit. It's either... because it can't be... we have to assume it's not Nanako, because she got kidnapped. I mean, because it could be Nanako. We say Adachi. Also, if you look underneath the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Think about it, you encountered him many times investigating the case. You know much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something's bothering you. Adachi.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi.
Adachi.
A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
It's snowing.
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something.
I'm
that's
so
been
annoyed I
bothering me
didn't
about him for
get to
some
rank
time now.
6. Rank
Yeah?
5 out of 6.
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too.
Cute.
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Just one more social link was all it required.
Dachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, you know, that's just how cops are, so I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
A suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. I feel like getting closer to the truth. Ooh. It's all kicking off. Adachi.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Speaking of,
Adachi, where's Namatame?
that's the voice
There's
of
been
me.
a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
It's happening.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi. About Saki's interrogation.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
Okay, so about Yamano.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
Is that something you need to question Adachi about? About the warning letter.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in? What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
A catchy pancake moment. So true! That's exactly the same thing. Tammy's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way! Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
You got it.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go in.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
Yeah, but what's to say he can just like crawl out the other end? Seen me sus Detective Adachi. Seen so many times, the lost every time. Oh, it's so cool. Just everything coming together. Plot by plot. Why would you be afraid? I have like 99 in all my stats. So annoyed I didn't get the rank 6. New game plus. New game plus. We're doing new game plus. Teddy? What are you doing here? What have you done with the pretty lady?
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
I could ask you the
I
same.
see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am, but I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world. You're always
Whoops, I did not mean to
kind,
press that.
Sensei.
I meant to press the how'd you get here option, but I accidentally put my phone down. It bumped the button.
Out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car.
And then you became
I
roadkill.
was here. I remember lots of things now.
Hey, Joe.
My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry.
Nanako's alive.
Huh? Really?
Nanako pulled through due to some plot reasons.
Nana-chan's. Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at
Sad
least
Teddy.
hear that.
So sad.
My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What
He's
a
an Eeper.
strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
Something like that.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
Teddy's pure and deep gratitude. This scene honestly looks so fake. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like, seeing him just standing there. What's his awakened persona? I need to see this. Faded leg. Sure then.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay.
Bye, Teddy. Hey, Igor. What was that?
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Igor has a meaningful smile on his face. He always has a meaningful smile on his face.
It's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch.
Why can't we remember Igor? Why did you feel the need to say that?
It's time for you to return.
What possessed you to type that
I
message?
am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Ugh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Because it would be funny. Why? No, I don't think it would be very funny.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place. I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan.
I like how she still has a 0
I'm
vitals.
So sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Teddy's strong-willed allowed her accepting of Confucian's heart has turned his ugly persona into, oh my gosh, that's even worse. Kamui? It really does look like it digivolved. It reminds me of Mamemon.
Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
Is it Mamemon? Is that what the ball is called? Yeah. It has a butt rocket, of
I can only tell
course.
that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Risa, he likes cabbages. Look for cabbages.
Only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all, but he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense. It's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Yes, if we don't spend several hours in this place at once.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad Bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Yes, cry some more.
Rise-chan, are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
It's Teddy's confession, since he finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow. That he was returned to us, come back to our world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Okay, I've had proof enough.
Yep.
Everyone beat him up.
Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona.
Trust me. When it comes to Naruto, you should trust them when they say you should allow your birth to define your circumstances.
Doesn't it follow then that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
Still don't know how he got a body. Because he really wanted it.
You can't do much
And he worked out. He worked out. That's what he did.
See? What's so different?
You need to do more sit-ups, you know. You'll turn into an anime character if you do enough sit-ups.
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol either.
Ah, One Punch Man logic. Exactly.
Jeez, stop
Just
crying,
believe in
will you?
yourself enough and anything is
Time for
possible.
that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay.
These and Kanji are like an amazing platonic double
The
act.
band's back together. Let's take it from the top. starting tomorrow.
You never expect him to be as compatible as, like,
But I'll do my
friends.
best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Seekers of the truth. Controller has turned off again. I'm glad you got an answer, unlike Morgana, where you just kind of stopped going. Answer Persona? Persona 3 reference. Yeah. I think like, yeah, Morgana's the whole thing about them not caring, I think it's kind of fine. But they also, like, the whole thing is they didn't actually kind of stop caring if, the other world, the, what's it called? The fake world? What's his name? The therapist world. Shows that he did still kind of care quite a lot. He just understood it didn't matter. He kind of accepted himself, then he went back. It's a whole thing, you know. We're not talking about Persona 5 today. Best time Jersey gamer like that, I feel like. Yeah, true. Absolutely. Right. Let us go home and sleep. I am the Eeper, taker of naps. Human Morgana ruled. Oh my gosh, yes. Are we really gonna go to school? We went to school. There's a murder on the loose, and everyone's falling sick, but we still had to go to school. Come on.
I'll give it a try, but if Risei-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried up nose like me will be much help. I do smell a Dachi baby in here, but the fog is completely covering up his scent.
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling. I've got to sniff him out no matter what! This is my time to shine! Ooh, I'm getting something!
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Well, she's gonna fall off the edge, isn't he?
Huh? I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
Whopper.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells. But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
When we first... Where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep, there's someone there.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom?
He never ended up going.
Huh? You're saying he beat his pants there?
He did not.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Chie, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Okay,
I was wondering if the Yosuke's bladder was gonna be a plot point again.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
We take another step toward the truth.
I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair. Who's there? Oh,
You're
it's
touching
you guys.
his face.
You're very persistent.
Did you kill Miss Yamano?
You're getting on my nerves, kid.
Answer the question! Did you or did you not throw Ms. Yamano into the TV?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot? It's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me call for help.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do?
What's that? Five Nights at Freddy's?
Wow. So people can go completely inside. Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh? So I'm not good enough for you. Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got this sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen.
Somebody.
I'd walk into a death trap like that.
Saki's remaining screen time. Aww.
It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. A council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew?
Did you trick Namatame?
Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure, but I actually did believe him, you know?
That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
I think Saul Goodman would acquit this brave young man perfectly. I'm thinking exactly the same
All the
thing.
people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push, and he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on, all I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
Officer, I didn't kill that person. I just shoved him into oncoming
Then how would you
traffic.
prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
It's not a crime if it was fun. So true.
I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast.
True.
It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I let him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant.
Oh.
But the other officers decided it was just a prank. So they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life. Don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
My bag used to be a bad resistance IRL. Hey, I have like such terrible vision that that's my life, so don't be mean.
This place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
Let's end this.
Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
Huh.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves first.
I'm well prepared. I bought some
Let him
mackerel
stab us
leaf.
in the back ever again. We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face.
That's right, baby. 99 levels for everyone. Max strength, max stats. Let's make this happen. Bang a dungeon unlocked. So about yes games, voice actor give 100% for his role. Oh yeah, absolutely. I can't help it, but whenever I listen to his voice actor, I just think of Ben 10. Because that's adult teenage Ben 10's voice, and Alien Force. Anyway, I need to stop for dinner, so I'm just going to quickly harvest some great vegetables, which are growing quite well despite the complete lack of sunlight and toxic air. I guess the Inaba soil is just built different. Sasuke from Naruto but Ben 2. Yeah. Like, the first time I heard him was as Ben 10, the second time was as a side character in Bayonetta, and trust me, that messed me up, and I just kept hearing him in every single thing I did, and it was like, oh. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, so thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!